Yeah, okay, what is up, all my beautiful people? As a local Las Vegan here for the past like 6 or 7 years, I feel it is my duty to give you guys a tour of this city. And right now I am at the Blue Angel Motel right here. This is called the Blue Angel. I'm actually at the bus stop. Now if you go up this way, that is Boulder Highway / Fremont Street. It goes all the way up to Fremont Street. This is Charleston, and this is called 5 Points because 5 roads interact here. Boulder, Fremont, there's another road that goes that way, and then there's Charleston that goes up and down this way. But I'm going to ride all the way home down the east side, down Boulder Highway, and commentate for you guys, show you guys a little bit of what's going on down here. Now, as I said, this is Boulder or Fremont and Charleston. So Fremont and Charleston. Fremont's going that way, Charleston is running this way. There's all these neat little shops here. There's a liquor store, there's a candy store, a flower shop, an insurance shop. Then there's Pepe's Tacos, or Pepe's Tacos, however you like to pronounce it. I like to call it Pepe's because that's funny. So I am going to cross the street right here at Charleston and Fremont. And as I said, this is Fremont right here. There's an auto zone, and there's Charleston and Eastern bus stop. So you go that way, and it leads to Fremont. You go down this way, and we'll get towards my house. So that's where I'm headed, from Fremont Street all the way to my house. We'll find out how many miles we gotta go as we go, and I'll show you guys some cool stuff about the east side of Las Vegas. It's gonna be pretty cool. As you can see, there's a lot of people who wear Oakland Raiders jerseys out here because it's not the Oakland Raiders anymore, it's the Las Vegas Raiders. Pretty awesome stuff. There's a Blue Angel right there. Where's the motel at? I never really did find out where the motel was, but I have friends who said they stayed there or knew about it. If you're local to Las Vegas, if you lived here your whole life in this city, you probably know about the Blue Angel. You probably know all about this whole section, but this is for people who have never been to Vegas before or have never seen the east side of Vegas. Boulder Highway is infamous. It really is. It's got a lot of cool stuff down it. So we're going to take a tour of it for you guys today. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but stick with me. Bear with me. Lights do take a little bit longer. There's the Charleston bus. There we go. Alright, let's get on our way, ladies and gentlemen. There's not much to see almost immediately. If you go a little bit further down back, there's Fremont Street, and it's pretty rad. Like I said, here's Pepe's Tacos. I've heard it's pretty good stuff. I've never personally eaten there, but locals seem to like it. And it's close to Fremont Street, you can pretty much walk there. There's a Motel 6 right here. Not a lot going on right here. When I first moved over here, it used to look a lot more trashy, honestly. But in the past few years, they started to clean it up. I mean, you still get homeless encampments and stuff down here, but every city has that problem. You got the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas, Fremont Street, and the Strip, and then you got right on the border of it homeless encampments and stuff like this, closed down lots. I guess they're working on this one right here. That's pretty cool. There's a Lowe's right across the street here. As I said, if you're a local, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about around here. But if you're new to Vegas, or you're just coming to visit and you end up trekking down this way, at least you'll get a better glimpse of what's going on down here if you get lost. It's one straight road. So if you ever end up on Boulder Highway, this gentleman's gonna let me go. Thank you very much. There's a couple cool restaurants. There's an IHOP and a Wildfire Station Casino, or a Buy Station Casino. I think that's a restaurant, Wildfire, but it's Buy Station Casinos, which is what owns most of the property out here in Vegas. The station casinos like Sunset Station, and there's a couple other station casinos. There's the Lowe's right across the street. Funny story about those Terribles right across the street. Before it was built, when it was just a hollow shell, I rode the RC car in there. I drove an RC car around there, shredded up the inside of that building right there when it was just an empty shell and not a Terribles. You can check out that video right here. It's pretty freaking rad. But As you can see, the signage still says Fremont Street. I'm just cruising down the sidewalk at a slow pace. I'm not going too fast. Whoop. Thank you, sorry. Bringing it up. The bus stop. That's pretty rad. They tend to do that. Sometimes they come out with power washers and wash down the bus stops because they do tend to get dirty. But they got some little stores right here, Subway and a Winchell's. In case you don't want to be on Fremont Street spending all your money. Cruising along at a steady pace, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and put my shade up. I have a light sensitivity in my eyes, so even the smallest amount of light kind of drives me crazy. As you can see, it's kind of overcast today. Not so bad though. I mean, the weather is nice. It's not cold. It's not warm though. Yesterday was really warm. This morning is a bit more chilly, but still not that bad. If the sun would get out, it would be a lot better. But I'm on my small board today. I'm not on my big board, so we are just cruising. I'm not trying to go super fast. I honestly don't even know if this board is going to make it all the way back to my house. But we were supposed to be downtown Fremont Street this morning in the llama lot doing a mock race of the Eastgate contract. I was going down there to help them set up for the Eastgate con race, set up the whole track, figure out the layout, and maybe race it a few times. But then Joe had given me a call. Joe is the one in charge of setting up the track. He's in charge of Eastgate Con this year, Joe W. You can check out his link or a video. It's in my description down below. I'll put his link in the description. And the video he was just in was really popular. It got like 200 views so far. But he's in charge of the Eastgate contract, and he hit me up as I was headed down there on the bus to let me know they can't race it because all of that area is kind of blocked off right now. I'm not sure why. Even the bus wouldn't go down that far. But anyway, so I got down to Charleston and I was like, screw it, I might as well just go home. But I didn't want to just catch the bus back home. So I figured, why not give you guys a tour of the east side. As you guys can see, there's a couple things going on around here. Mostly just car lots. Nothing too exciting right now. As we get further down towards 4 Mile Bar, that's when we'll start to see some stuff. Some cool, interesting folks. Stuff like that. So thank you for taking this ride with me. I appreciate you guys. I'm hoping that this thing records the whole trip and doesn't screw up at all. I'm not gonna get hit by a car here. I'll just cruise along, like, it's not totally legal to ride an electric skateboard in the bus only lane, but it's not totally illegal either. So I kind of weave in and out because, as you can see, the bike lane kind of switches up from there to over here. You got to kind of bounce back and forth towards the bike lane. And since there's other bicyclists that are using the lane, he's coming up on me actually. I'm just cruising. He looks like he's going at a bit of a faster pace, chilling. So I don't want to take up his space. Have a good day, sir. Mess up the zone. I'm in the zone, I'm on bike. Leave me alone. Alright, so this area is kind of sketchy. There's this bridge right here. And there's a bunch of homeless encampments that hang out down this way. If you go down this little street right here, there's usually a lot of homeless encampments. Down that aqueduct right there on the side. So just stay away from the alley. Anyway, so this is 4 Mile Bar. We finally made it to 4 Mile Bar. It's an infamous spot around here too. A lot of people know about it. 4 Mile Bar. There's history to that. I'll clue you in on the history. If you look down in the description, I'll let you guys know the history of the 4 Mile Bar. I consider myself a Las Vegas local because I've lived here pretty long now, but that doesn't mean I know all the history of Las Vegas. There's other sources out there that can tell you way more about Las Vegas than I can. But this is coming from me, you know, this is my point of view on the east side of Las Vegas. It's pretty fun out here. So we are coming up on the freeway, the 215. This is the 215, I believe. I don't want to die, so I'm going to get in the bus lane because they'll be turning here to get to the 215. And I'm kind of just cruising. The 515, sorry, not the 215, the 515. If you're coming down Fremont this way, that is to turn off the 515. And we're gonna get under this bridge right here. Whoop! A lot of people crossing. I'm just cruising alongside this bike now, chilling. He seems to be having a good time. We're coming up on Boulder Station, the first casino from Fremont. You always want to make sure to look around. You can never trust the drivers out here because they come from all over. People come from all over the place to come out here. So they drive all different sorts of ways, so you want to make sure to pay attention to what you're doing. If you're in a car, you're most likely safe. But with me, I gotta make sure I'm cruising, chilling, looking out where I'm going, making sure my board's running right. Luckily, I can feel when my board's running wrong, and I haven't had that issue because I take care of it. But you're not here for that, you're here for the Eastside Vegas tour. Oh, some bumps. Some cars in the bike lane. So that's Boulder Station Hotel Casino. It's pretty radical. I personally don't go into too many hotels or casinos because I live in a trailer. I have my own spot, so I live there. I don't ever have to go to hotels. I'm sure there's people who live out here that like to stay in hotels and stuff. I just don't care for it. I don't really gamble, so I don't need to go to a casino. Nothing like that. Some more car dealerships down here. That bike is crazy. But he probably knows more about what he's doing than I do. Try not to get hit here. Good times. Okay, so there's a Subway and a Domino's right here. This is officially Boulder Highway and Desert Inn. Boulder Highway and Desert Inn, ladies and gentlemen. Fremont Street, Boulder Station, Hotel and Casino. Good stuff. And just like New York, the main city of New York, Las Vegas goes in a bit of a great pattern. So everything is straight and that way cross section. So you can catch a bus all the way down Boulder, you can catch a bus all the way down Desert Inn. Any of these cross streets, you can catch the bus. And usually the bus goes all the way down to Fremont. But I think they're doing some kind of event down there today where they blocked everything off. Alright, we're back at it, ladies and gentlemen. Chilling. I could overtake this bike, but I just don't care enough to do that. Cruising in the street, hanging out, having a good old time, living our best lives. It's like a documentary on fucking how to ride a bike right now. So as we're cruising along Fremont Street, let me check to see how much battery life I have left. I got 3 bars. I started out with 4. So I'm hoping I'll be alright. I do have a bus pass to catch the bus if I start to run out of power. But I'm hoping I make it all the way home. I should, because I already see Samstown. So it's really not that far from Fremont Street to where I stay, honestly. And Boulder Highway has a bunch of lights. So you'll probably get stuck at multiple lights. Red lights. Pretty awesome. There's a Town and Country Manor coming up right there. Another little motel type deal. Then there's Shango, which is probably the biggest dispensary around. Look at that building. All that weed inside there, it's crazy. Yeah, that is a weed shop. Not the closest one to Fremont Street, because there's other ones right on Fremont Street and on the strip. But that is a local one. It's really expensive, I'm not gonna lie to you. But if you have the money and you're willing to spend it, go ahead and hit up Shango. It's awesome. Go smoke some pot out in Vegas. Sorry. Don't want to die here. Oh, look at the puppies. Puppies. Alright, back in the bike lane. The guy got up ahead of that light, so hopefully he'll cruise out and be out of frame now. Not that I didn't mind having the company, but anyway, so this is Indios. The Suites. Sinclair. There's a Wells Fargo right there. Somebody talking to himself. You gotta love it. There's a lot of that out here. I don't want to disrespect anybody because I know how people hate it online. But there's a lot of tweakers and crackheads out here. A lot of homeless people with mental health problems that need help. And they're not getting it. So that stinks. But anyway, yeah, like I said, this is Boulder and Indios. As you can see up there, I'm not sure if you can see way in the distance of Samstown. Samstown is like 10 minutes away from where I live. So we'll find out. I didn't even calculate how long it took me to get down here, honestly. But I guess we'll see when I'm done with this editing how long it took me to ride down here. And I've only been going like 16 miles an hour, maybe even less than that on my board. Chilling, cruising. I think we're coming up on, what is this, Skate Rock City? Floyd Mayweather owns that now, the boxer. Skate Rock City, it's like a skating rink that Floyd Mayweather Jr. bought. I've never been there, but I'm sure it's nice. A little skating rink, inline skating, rollerblading. Some more interesting, cool stuff down this way is Samstown. Samstown is quite interesting. It's got some interesting stuff in there. Now, all the casinos have their own little shticks out here. So you go to each individual casino and you see different stuff. Samstown has a couple shows. Most of them have movie theaters, diners, buffets, that type of stuff. All the amenities that you expect from Vegas. This is another Pepe's Tacos right here. It's actually a store, I believe. Whoa, that was a big drop right there in the road. Excuse me. But I think we're coming up on Boulder. And what's the name of this road? Boulder and Flamingo. This is Flamingo, guys. Boulder and Flamingo. Hey, tax season. That's awesome. I used to do that at that same exact spot, actually. Alright, so we are coming up on Boulder and Nellis. which is Sam's Town, Walmart area, my area. This is definitely East Side Vegas. If you make it down this far, you're in East Vegas. Boulder Highway in Nellis. Oh, gonna die. Probably go this way. Yep, get in the bus lane. Sorry about that. I'm having a high old good time just holding up traffic. It's awesome. So as I said, this is Boulder Highway in Nellis. There's Sam's Town, pretty awesome casino. Right across the street is a Chase Bank and a Walmart. That was kind of close. Whoa. Green light. I don't think he liked me passing him. Oh well. I haven't seen a bus pass in a little bit. I'm gonna go through the Walmart parking lot. I always like going through the Walmart parking lot because it's nice and smooth and fun for skating. But there's Sam's Town right across the street. It's pretty radical. Show you guys what's up and around here since I'm going through it. There is a Dottie's. It's another little gaming place. You go in there and spend some money on gambling. You buy cigarettes and get drunk. Pretty radical. Then you have the Walmart, the East Side Walmart, where everything is locked up. You go inside this Walmart and everything is behind fucking glass and cages because everybody just steals from them. This is a bad area for stealing. But they got a McDonald's in there, pretty awesome. This is a Walmart I always tend to come to. Oh boy, skating through the parking lot. They got a Tommy's Burger over here, a Tommy Burger. I've never had it, but go ahead and give it a try if you'd like. Cruising around, having a good time, living my best life. So these things, I passed a few of them, but they're called shot detectors. These things right here, they're like solar panels. You'll see them, they'll be flashing red and blue, but they track shots. So if there's a gunshot around the area, that thing will point out where it came from, the general area where the shot came from. Because I live on the east side of Las Vegas, and there's tends to be a lot of shootings around here, or at least general gunshots. But that is in the Walmart parking lot. There's another one on the other side. There's a couple along Boulder Highway, and then right across the street right here there's the Bank of America little ATM thing, and then you got Longhorn right here. It's another little hotel and casino. It's pretty rad. They got a nice restaurant in there. Pretty good eats, ham, steak, and all that. Imported and domestic beer, whatever you like. And right across the street used to be this place called the East Side Cannery. It's still there, obviously you can see it, but it's shut down. The pandemic was not good to that place at all, so it's been shut down ever since. And I keep wanting to go there and get some drone shots, but I haven't yet, so I should get on that. Stay tuned for that. I'm gonna try to bring my drone out over here and get some drone shots of the East Side Cannery before it's all gone, because inevitably it'll probably be torn down. I don't see them opening it back up. Maybe in like many years from now, 10, 15 years, they'll be able to figure it out. There's a U-Haul right here, pretty good, and a Denny's right next door. So you got Walmart, Longhorn, a U-Haul, and Denny's. Then there's a little nursery right here. Plants, flowers, soil, all your gardening needs. Town and Country Manor. There's another one right here. I know we've seen one further down towards Fremont. But there's another Town and Country Manor right here. There's the Las Vegas sign. Drive carefully, come back soon. If you look on the other side, it says welcome to Las Vegas. Pretty cool stuff. I've seen a few people run across here and try to get some pictures with it. There are a couple of Las Vegas signs in Las Vegas. There's a couple down towards the strip. There's one towards the airfield, the airport, and all that. Sorry, I like this parking lot too. It's great. This is the Albertsons parking lot. They got a Planet Fitness over here. Planet Fitness. I'm actually shocked that my board made it all the way back down here. Now, I'm pretty sure that my board wouldn't make it down there and then back. Maybe we'll test that at some point. But as I said, here is the Albertsons. The Albertsons is like the local grocery store, like a Food Lion or a ShopRite, wherever you stay in the U.S. Albertsons is our local store. Then you have Del Taco right here, the Burger King. Tend to eat a lot of Burger King because it's the closest to my house. As for quick food, fat food, everything's gone awesome today. It's pretty awesome. It stinks that we couldn't go down there and race, but I'm sure I'll hear from him in a little bit as to what happened. He had it originally set up for another spot. He wanted to race on the other side of town today, do a mock race on the other side of town, but decided to do it in Llama Lot, and Llama Lot didn't work out. Watch yourself, Miss. Try to get hit here. This is Boulder and Tropicana right here. Boulder and Tropicana that I'm on. There's Infamous. Here is the Sportsman's Royal Manor. That is the Sportsman's Royal Manor. If you're familiar with Vegas, and if you ever heard the word Sportsman's, that's it right there. It's a hotel, motel, weekly type deal. They used to have a bar right here, the Sportsman's Bar, but that's gone now. The pandemic just hasn't been good to a lot of businesses everywhere, not just Vegas, but especially down east side Vegas. A lot of stuff's closed down. Still hasn't opened up since before the pandemic, or since the pandemic happened. So we are cruising right along, ladies and gentlemen, and we are almost home, actually. This is Boulder in Missouri, or as I call it, Misery. Boulder in Misery, which happens to be my other channel. So if you want to check out some gaming content, go check out Boulder in Misery on YouTube. That's where I do live streams of gaming. Really cool stuff. I'm trying hard over there. Playing a lot of Riders Republic. Because I like action sports games. Waiting for the new skate game to come out, but this would be the end of the road for us, ladies and gentlemen. I rode all the way down here from Fremont Street, from Charleston and Fremont Street, 5 points, and now we are officially at my house. This is East Vegas. Now you keep going further down, and it leads to the Cowabunga Bay Water Park. About another mile down, maybe even less than that, is Cowabunga Bay Water Park where I work. This is officially East Vegas. East Side Eastgate. Mosh Pit. Whatever you know me as. I love you all very much. I'll catch you in the very next video. Peace and love. Well, hi there, beautiful. How's it going for you? Oh, I love you. Say hi to the people. They love you. Oh, yeah. Hey, dog. I love you. You're so pretty. Heck yeah.